Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Real Heat. What does her looks have to do with him harassing her?
Listen, y'all be getting booty ties. Y'all be like, ooh, booty, and you just harass. Like, y'all don't even think straight. You just think booty.
How do you differentiate those? All right, I love the dick, or I love the thing that's attached to the dick.
All vaginas are beautiful.
They are.
Hey, like back in the day, people like when you displayed like being a nerd or stuff, like why are you acting white? What?
And I always hated
Why
that.
is nerdiness associated with caucasity? I don't understand.
Me personally, I just keep my comments to myself, bro.
Girl, I seen you in all of them comments, man. I seen you sending memes and you going like this. I
Somebody was.
Childhood trauma, okay?
Somebody was tromboning a flute on the side. That's what they were doing.
Wow, they are really dogging me in these comments. They said I'm definitely more of a future than a Russell Wilson. Yo, y'all are foul as shit. They already talking about sensational. Look, I'm about to have my hoochie daddy shorts on all summer. Look, I'm ready.
Look, let me see
Oh
some
my
thighs.
god.
Real hot boy shit, okay? Real hot boy shit. Oh, boy.
I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Real Heat, Season 2, Episode 3, titled What's Poppin'. So, tonight is a deep dive into pop culture, current events, and all that other crazy stuff that's going on in the world right now. But, before we do, I just want to know why there's a pussy in front of the camera.
That's my pussy.
But yes, we're gonna introduce ourselves, starting with.
Say hi, I'm Jagger.
Oh my God! Not the cat, not the cat. We are not talking about the cat, man. Not. Wait a minute.
Thank you. Just don't say nothing.
It's no way. It's no way. This can't be real. This cannot be real. Really?
Stop.
So, guys, that's Thirst Trap 101,
Stop.
aka Kitty Sweater.
Man, why you gotta point it out though? Couldn't just let it happen
No.
naturally.
No, because I am thoroughly confused right now. Yo, what up, Mr. Overnight? And of course, everyone knows me, but of course, there are some who don't know me because, you know, I'm not as famous as I would like to be. But for those who don't know me, I am the one and only Tommy Bars. Yeah.
You sure you're the only
Yeah.
one though?
What?
You sure you're the only one?
In my mind, I am. In my
Wow,
mind,
that's
I
not
am.
narcissistic at all. But okay.
In my mind, I am. Okay?
Never mind. Put it to good use.
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. No one likes a hater, okay? Okay?
Okay.
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 So, what's a nice icebreaker?
Ooh, what's the icebreaker? I don't even know the icebreaker. Do I know the icebreaker?
Huh?
Do I know what the icebreaker is?
No, you don't. So this is actually based off of a post I put up on the Real Heat page story today. So there was a guy.
Bitches. Let's hear it.
What?
What?
What did you say?
Would you rather? What sense would you rather lose? What sense would you rather lose?
Out of your
That's for
five
everybody.
senses?
I want to know everybody's. Yes, I want to hear everybody's sense that they rather lose. Now, continue with our icebreaker though.
All right, so the guy is casually dating right now, right? So he says in his I'm gonna continue because I already know you about to say something crazy. Anyway, so the guy's casually dating. Apparently he had a lunch date and he has a dinner date. And a young lady hit him up about wanting to hang with him, spend some time with him. So he kind of like squeezes her in. I think he said around like 4 or 5, right? And they're on this date. They're talking, yada yada. They're having a good time. I'm guessing eventually she gets a little intoxicated and she starts to go deep into her sexual history. Um, and then like she's pretty much trying to coerce the guy into going back to her place. He's like, no, I have another date. Like an hour, I think he says. Um, and she's like, what? Like, that's how you gonna do me? He was like, yeah, plus, no offense, like you're a great woman, I like you, but I don't see this going any further. So, all this to say, if you are casually dating, do you think it is okay to squeeze, I guess, like make a timetable of dates, like just one date to the next? Like, do y'all feel that's okay?
You can do whatever the hell you want with your life.
Of course, you'd say that. Of course. I don't know, cause don't get me wrong, I do agree. I feel like if you're casually dating, like there shouldn't be restrictions on what you do. I know some people feel very weird when you tell them you're talking to multiple people. Now, just because you're in the casual
I'm
dating
sorry.
stage,
No. Time out. Time out. People feel weird when you.
yes,
Yeah, that's because people sit here and want to be naive and stupid. And listen, you got needs. I got needs. If I'm not in a serious relationship, you would be out your goddamn rocker to think that I ain't out here doing what I need to do. Okay. And if we ain't in a serious relationship, then if you're casually dating, go in expecting for that person to either be talking to other people or casually dating themselves.
yes, yes. Carnellin Castro says, I think he could have let her know without telling her he has another date. That's kind of low. I will admit, I think out of the whole story, that's the part that really kind of was like, that's low because it's like, yeah, like you're not in a relationship, you're
I
casually
said,
dating.
low. You're being honest. No, people want honesty.
I mean,
Why?
I do want
No.
honesty, but I mean, if we're on a date
Look,
and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm about to go to another date.
and
That feels like
I'm about to go on another date. Have fun. That's how will you will know who that person is or not. Because if that person is like doesn't take it well, then you're never gonna have that good communication with that person. But if that person is like, you know what, I understand, have fun, then you already know right there. That's like, okay, all right, that's something you might want.
so. Me personally, I will admit, until I'm in a relationship with somebody, I never expect I'm the only person they're talking to because I have found out the hard way. You're never the only person that somebody's talking
Exactly.
to.
So be honest. Be
Yeah, but
honest. I
I've
will have more respect for you if you honestly tell me than sitting here beating around the bush. Oh no, I've been single for a year. Motherfucker, you come in the last
I
year.
think the point
It ain't
Carnella's
none
trying
of
to
these
make
guys.
is like
Okay.
you could have just said, "Oh, I can't. I have another engagement." He's trying to say, "Oh, I got another date." Like that's just like, damn. Like okay, I feel like that was more of a slap in the face in the aspect of, yeah, like I'm leaving the city to go to another date versus like I can't go with you because I have other things to do. Like me saying I have a prior engagement versus me saying, oh, I got another date. They kind of sit
So
different.
we're debating wording.
Brooke says the problem with people is your expectations are too high. Not just you, but that's all women nowadays, honestly. Cornell said it's unnecessary to tell her if he was already going to. to close it. If you wanted to continue, then yeah, tell her, let her know where you're coming from. Okay, Rook says if there's a difference, if you're having fun, don't call it dating. Okay, so what do you want to call it? Because technically, by old people terms, courting would be dating one person with the intention to build a relationship, while dating would be the sense of y'all going on dates, like whether it be a movie date, a picnic date, a bowling date, a skating date. You know, friends have dates. Like dates, people look at dates as just like a relationship thing, but dates, you can have friend
It's
dates
a
and
plan, a time and a place with intention.
right, exactly,
What a
exactly,
date is.
exactly. So I don't per se see a problem in calling it dating. I do think though, just from me personally, I think if someone told me like they're leaving my date to go to another date, like I'm like, oh damn, okay. It would definitely sting. Like I'm not even saying that shit would sting. It would sting like hell. Not even lie.
Wow.
Because it just feels like I don't know.
Why are you
Like,
taking it that personal?
huh?
Why are you taking it that personal?
I mean, I'm not gonna. Okay, so
Somebody I have no real ties to, I'm not gonna take it personal.
I'm not gonna take it personal in the aspect of like, oh, it's fuck them. I don't want anything else to do with them. They want to go on another date. But I'm taking like, damn, like, okay, apparently I got competition. You always know you have competition, but it's different when you see the competition.
Listen, there ain't no competition against this, honey. I ain't worried.
Ma'am, you have a kitty sweater on right now.
No fucking competition.
Oh my god, yo. Oh, I'm so done with you. So, off topic. Well, not off topic because Thursday bring this up. Out of the five senses, which one?
wanna
If you
know.
had to give up one of your five senses, which one would
one
you
is
give
it?
up?
I want to know. I won't believe what I would pick.
I don't know. I think I don't want to lose seeing or hearing. Like those two are just off the table completely. Um, it's weird because smell and taste are kind of intertwined because
Huh?
if you can't smell something, then it's not going to taste
Your olfactory system.
right. But I don't want to lose the sense of touch because the sense of touch, people do not understand how much your sense of touch is active. Like
Mhm.
have you ever dropped something and you don't know what dropped, but you can tell by the vibration it gives off, like what it may have been. Like, okay, it was something heavy, it was something
Why
metal.
don't you just use masturbation as the example? Goddamn. You have to go all in depth.
I'm
like,
just saying,
I
like,
want to be able to touch myself for the rest of my life. Next. God almighty.
okay, for me it would probably be smell.
I would lose my hearing
Nah.
for anything else.
Uh-uh.
I would lose my hearing. I am
I
okay with
love
that.
music too much to lose my hearing.
I love silence too much to keep it.
See, 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 see. Oh my god. So
Shut the hell up.
Mr. Overnight started off with smell and then said taste.
I lost my sense of smell and taste when I had COVID. Unless you've experienced that, I don't know. You might want to reconsider.
Yeah, I was
lose weight because it was
I
like
was so fortunate to not lose
pointless.
either one. So
I
fortunate.
was like, why am I eating this? It's pointless. I'm just gonna eat peanut butter and jelly sandwich for a week. Fuck it. I can't taste it.
You know what? I'm so glad that Rook is here tonight because one of our topics tonight is and before you get uptight, one of our topics tonight is misogyny, and we speak on like Kevin Samuels and Andrew Tate, Herb Gotti. But what you're saying kind of resonates with some of the things that Kevin Samuels was saying, and I'm going to I can't wait to get on that topic because, like, I actually had a chance in researching for this episode to watch a lot of his videos. Now, am I going to say I'm a fan of Kevin Samuels? No. Do I understand some of the things that he says? Yes.
What's he say? What's he talk about?
Don't worry. We will get there.
Tell me. I want to
But
know.
we will get there. Actually, we can start off there. Why not? So, tonight's episode is called What's Poppin'. We talk about pop culture, hence the poppin' part, and current events. So, as we all know, God rest his soul, Kevin Samuels passed away a couple months ago. Kevin Samuels was a, in my opinion, self-proclaimed relationship expert and style something.
Is it bad? I have no idea who you're talking about.
I'm surprised that you don't, because I'm surprised. So Kevin Samuels.
Let me Google this man. Hold on. Google's my best friend.
Well, while you Google, I will give a slight bio of him. Kevin Samuels.
Go on Google. What's his name?
Kevin Samuels.
Oh.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
I know his face. We're
Like,
here.
I had a really long day and my eyes are tired, so the bifocals are coming on because I can't see
Are
shit.
you look so stupid?
And all
Man.
the light is bothering the fuck out of me. But yeah. And they're dirty. Jesus. Anyway, Kevin ma'am. Look here. Harry
You was
Potter.
no
Harry
glasses.
Potter.
No glasses.
So anyway, Kevin
The show,
Samuels.
by the way.
She's packing
We're
for.
missing a co-host.
She's going on a flight tomorrow morning. She's getting ready for that.
Ain't gonna tell her people. It's messed up.
What do you mean? They don't know where she's going. Got a flight. She could be going to Timbuktu.
Hey, I'm gonna go.
You don't even know where Timbuktu is.
It is on the map, motherfucker. Continue. Kevin
Anyways,
Samuels.
sorry
Ain't
guys.
shit.
So
Next.
Kevin Samuels got his notoriety and viral from doing relationship videos. His videos were pretty much in the terms of keeping it real with people and helping to understand their goals, what they want out of life, and realizing that they have to put more in, or maybe they're just not destined to have that. So in the aspect of that, here's an example. He had a young lady on the show, and the young lady told him she wanted a man who made 6 or 7 figures a year, right? It was like, okay, what do you bring to the table? I think she said she did hair or nails. He asked if she had any kids. She had 3 kids. Asked her about the fathers. I think 2 of them were about one. The third one was about another one. And then he goes on to talk about, he asked her, what do you rate yourself as far as looks? Of course, she said a 10.
That's something.
He told her to dial it down a lot.
Every woman's a 10. Every woman's a 10. Let them be a 10. You're a 10, Tommy. Okay? Don't let nobody else tell you otherwise.
Oh, I know. But regardless. So anyway, so she told him she's a 10. He pretty much told her to dial it down. She's not a 10. He told her that your expectations are a lot higher than what you're bringing to the table, for the simple fact that
Victor 103.90 is here. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Pretty much, long story short, he was telling her that you want 7 figures. You want a man that's at this level, the high threshold, and you're here. He was like, you have to look at it from a business standpoint. If this man were to get with you, it raises your stock value, but you do nothing for his. And in the end, if things go wrong, he takes a loss. Now, I don't think relationships should be looked like that. Should looked at like that. Because
they're looked at like that. They're looked at like that regardless.
I'm about to say, I don't think they should be. But unfortunately, and I'm telling you this from experience, you kind of got to. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he was spitting facts. But see, this is where his notoriety came from. People kept picking out the videos he did with women. Funny thing is, he did the same thing to men. It wasn't just women that he gave this talk to. He gave the same talk to women, but of course, you know, he was
If a guy got a pencil dick and he want a big booty hoe, he ain't getting in there to get to it. So I mean, you gotta get what you're working with, okay? Men
pretty
and
much,
women,
pretty much.
working.
His message was, if you want more out of life, you have to put more into it. You know, you can't be a 1 on the scale of life and expect a 10 on the scale of life. You know, but of course, you know, he had all these videos of women because the majority of the people that were on his show were women. So it was looked at like he was woman bashing and being sexist and, you know, just body shaming and all this other stuff. And I will admit his delivery was a little rough, but the underlying message wasn't so wrong. Brooke says women made relationships that way this day and age. Picture this women use men on dates for food, rides, and all that, and then brag online about rejection and brag doing he's a piece of shit. You're right. You're right.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Brooke, you got a girl?
He does.
Or a guy?
He does have
Or
a
a
girl.
guy.
He has a girlfriend.
Got
He has a
guy
girlfriend.
too.
Brooke has a girlfriend.
Wow. Good for you, Rook. I'm proud of you.
Damn.
Get it.
What is no, you gotta speak a piece, ma'am.
Nothing.
That was very shady, ma'am.
It's not.
He says, and I'm a single father. Rook says he needs to be on to talk to her. Bro, I keep telling y'all, Rook, you're in the Discord now, bro. There is a section in the Discord that says request to be a guest. Y'all always telling me how y'all want to be on the show, and y'all don't ever fill out this application, bro. It's like 5 questions on the application.
I don't need to talk to him because I already know what he would do in an apocalypse. So we good.
Oh my god. So,
so what's your point? So what's your point with this man in all of this? You were just kind of
because I don't really think Kevin Samuels I don't think he was misogynistic. I really think he was just a realist in his message. Now, I say that to bring up Andrew Tate. So Andrew Tate got flamed the past couple of weeks on social media. Pretty much he's promoting verbally and physically abusing women, as well as what's the word when you're an older guy, you take a young woman and you like, I forgot the word. What's
like
the
a
word?
sugar daddy?
No, not a sugar daddy.
When you're an older guy and you take a younger woman and you
What's the word? You kind of like mold her. Can't think of the word.
Oh, groomed?
Bro, that's it. Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm not gonna lie, Andrew Tate. I don't care what you say. Andrew Tate is a piece of shit. He has a video. He was talking about, oh, yell at her, slap her, bitch, have sex with me.
Oh, that sounds hot. Just kidding. Or am I? Just kidding.
Rook said Andrew Tate with his delivery is bad, but all his talks are out of context. Bro, man, look, this was like a couple weeks ago. I watched this video. It was a couple weeks ago, but I promise you, ain't nothing y'all can say about Andrew Tate to convince me that this man is not fucking crazy, girl.
Yeah, I'll watch all
Any
this shit.
YouTube videos you watch of him will be taken out of context. Always, he may be a bad guy, but what he says is factual. Bro, I watched what I you know I should have kept all this stuff so I could link back to it. But I definitely watched, I think like maybe like 20 minutes of one of his episodes here. Like I said, there's nothing y'all can say that convinced me that Andrew Tate is not crazy.
I don't know who he is either. Let me Google.
Ma'am. You know what? I don't understand the point of planning sessions. Because I'm the only person who does the homework, damn it.
Yeah. Motherfucker, I am going to school full time, okay? I do all kinds of homework. I don't give a shit about Andrew Tate or this other motherfucker or these two doing this. If it is not getting me to my degree any faster or easier, they can all suck it.
Vic said Jamie doing actual homework.
Thank you, Victor.
And call me for help on it. Trying to hear that shit.
Listen, I needed to understand some goddamn ions and isotopes and fucking compound bullshit chemistry. I don't get that.
Okay, well, fine then.
Got a feeling that
So
test.
y'all, so we agreed on Kevin Samuels. We disagreed on Andrew Tate. Let's bring up Irv Gotti.
My God, here's another one. Let me Google this motherfucker.
Anyway, so Irv Gotti went on the podcast, or YouTube show, whatever you want to call it. I think it's a little bit of both. Drink Champions a couple weeks ago, where he was promoting his new show on BET. It's about the record label Murder Inc. And in doing so, he goes on to talk about his relationship with Ashanti and pretty much how he groomed her at a young age, and how he was married and having a relationship with her, and how he found out while sitting next to his wife that Ashanti was dating Nelly. And he goes on, he spends like a good portion of this talk speaking about Ashanti. Yes, the man is a simp, yo. And that's not even the worst part. He went on another interview afterwards where he talked about, she used to always rock these Juicy Couture sweatpants. And she was, her ass used to sit so right in these pants, and pretty much their first kiss and all this other stuff. I'm just like, bro, like, she was like all of 19 when this was happening. Like, you were like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know the full story, or whatever. But I will say, there are a lot of misogynistic male figures right now that are running the airways. Now, I know a lot of it is taken out of context because we live in a very sensitive society that likes to make everybody the bad guy when they don't agree with something. But like I said, y'all can't change my mind on Andrew Tate. That man's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Brooke says they only canceled Tate because of the women's movement that's been going on for the last few years. Yeah, Vic, you're right. He should have took that shit to the grave, yo. Like, that man sounded fucking crazy. He sounded fucking crazy. Like, going in about a shot. Like, he spent a good portion of that talk, like, clearly, like, visibly simping over Ashanti. It was really kind of disgusting, honestly. It really was. Yeah. And they're just sitting here so confused with what's going on. Right. Imagine crying about a woman who was never your woman. Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy, yo.
Got that one.
Sickening. In fact, speaking of sickening, speaking of sickening, so right now, as we all know, Brittany Griner is still locked up in Russia. How do y'all feel about that? Because I've seen some very, look who joined the party. Join the party.
Hey.
Hola. Brittany Griner is still locked up in Russia right now. And it's weird. I'm gonna fly out tonight after my daughter's birthday party to make sure she can't use this. Vic says she's a pawn. I agree. She's definitely a pawn in a very international chess game. I love how you go on the internet and you look at comments under like posts about this whole thing, and it's like, oh well, she didn't want to say the national anthem, and she didn't want to stand for it, yada yada yada, and she hated America so much, let her ride in Russia, and this and the third, and they're talking about, oh well, you shouldn't bring drugs to another country, she get what she gets, yada yada. Just like, yeah, like, don't get me wrong, she broke the law. I'm not saying what she did was right. But you can clearly tell that this is, like you said, them playing chess. Russia knows America's going to catch backlash for having her over there and them not getting her out. And now America's using bargaining chips as far as Russia's using bargaining chips. You know, they're asking for this arms dealer in exchange for what they say is a teacher, but everyone's saying it's a spy.
Political. It always is.
It is. But it's crazy because they're talking about, oh, we're really gonna trade a basketball player for like a big time like arms dealer. I'm like, no, because Brittany Griner was never up for discussion until they threw that teacher, the spy, up for grabs too. When it became trade the arms dealer for Brittany Griner and the spy, that's when talks actually happened. She is a pawn, and it's crazy how they're talking about, oh, we're trading a basketball player for an arms dealer. No, Brittany Griner was never the subject. She is a crumb off of the pie of what's going on right here. She is a pawn, like Vic said. Right. Nothing is more American than being able to express what you dislike. Also, she brought such a minuscule amount of THC. Exactly. Russia wants the arms dealer, yo. They wanted that from the jump. They never cared about Brittany Griner. America never cared to get her back, to be honest. It's crazy. It's crazy. Because like you said, everybody's expressing their dislike about this trade, a basketball player for an arms dealer. It was never about Brittany Griner, yo. It was never. Well, are you good over there? Making sure. Making sure. Jamie, how you feeling about it? You awful quiet.
I said it's fucked up, but I'm in no position to do anything. So what's the matter?
You know, argue with that.
I feel like they're dragging out the whole situation, to be honest. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's something deeper.
Michelle, I can't hear you. Can you hear Michelle?
Yeah, I hear.
I can never hear her.
I was on my Chromebook. I'm
Yes, I
literally
can.
sitting next to my router, and my Chromebook keeps freezing. We're having all types of issues tonight.
No, it usually does that when it.
You hear her now? Okay.
You hear me?
Oh, Vic says that Burger King Wi-Fi.
Well, at least I'm on the podcast. Shit. Where you at, Victor?
Ooh.
You ain't nowhere on this motherfucker, even when you've been invited.
Ooh.
Go back to work, bitch.
Ooh. Shit. My God. Damn.
Like,
No,
love
she
you,
meant
Vic.
that shit. She meant
Love you,
that shit,
Vic.
bro. She meant that shit.
390. I love you. 103.90.
So let's talk about these student loans, yo. Because I've been
So my dad called me the other day and was like, "How much are your student loans? How much you owe?" I was like, "Dad, I owe like 80 to 100 grand." He was like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because I went to grad school." He's like, "Oh, well, it's $20,000 cheaper." And I was like, "I still owe like that means I still owe 60 to 80 grand." Like, okay, either way, I'm still in debt. But I am
Right.
appreciative. He's like, at least it's $20,000 cheaper. And I was like, yeah, I'm appreciative of that. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, I'm still in debt either way.
Hold up. I'm gonna interrupt you. Rook says, "Why haven't I been invited?" Rook, you and
No.
Cheeks argued while we was playing the game like a week or two ago, and I told you then, both of y'all, go in the Discord, which you are now a member of, and there's a section called "Request to be a guest."
You know, people don't ever listen to shit.
I even sent the Anon link in the chat. Told y'all if y'all have anything specifically you want to ask.
No, they want to ask
Put it in
directly.
there.
They say they're not gonna hide behind
Right.
no box.
They just want to be on the camera so they can talk their motherfucking heads off. If you want to do that, fill out the application. They can talk to you. As a service member, I'm all for people not having to pay for school in general. It's just a scam. Agreed. We really out here being a third world country. Cosplaying as a top 10 contender. Woo.
No, but that
Shit. Rook
Dead
said
ass.
Rook said he's gonna fill the application tonight. Okay.
Because where are we ranking education in the world?
Yo!
And we need to
Carnell
pay
said,
for it.
huh?
I said, like, as I was talking about, that he was talking about the education thing. I was like, where, if you actually looked at where the United States is ranked as far as like our quality of education, low as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And they're making us pay some shit of money for it. You gonna make me pay for some shit education? That's
See,
wild.
And the
this,
ones sitting here disagreeing with it are the ones that don't even have a fucking degree. You can't sit here and come at me talking about, oh, I shouldn't have to pay for your shitty decisions. Where's your degree at, honey? Oh,
but
you didn't go to
here's the
college?
part I don't understand. Because people are mad about, helping to pay off student loans. These are your doctors, your dentists, your
But it's
physical
not
trainers.
just
Like, these are the people who are going to care for you. You were talking about, it's a stupid decision for that person to go to
Teachers.
college.
it's not
I'm
just
educating
Teachers,
the people.
it
right.
is not just paying off debt. If anybody did their research, if anybody read a real article other than the 5 seconds of Facebook that is sharing the shit with your illiterate asses, get on a website, read an article, listen to the motherfucker's proposal. It is not just paying off debt. It is lowering for our future generations.
Yep.
It is benefiting our children, our
So our
grandchildren.
children won't be in debt.
It is no longer creating college as a business. It's
That's what it
bringing
is.
back education into college versus the business transaction to make money.
They don't care though.
Because how many of these lower income poverties that don't even get to go to college because bad grades, parents don't have money. Now we can educate masses.
Right.
They don't want to sit here and pay our bad shitty choices, huh? Oh, we're gonna make it political. We're gonna say,
How's
oh,
it a
because
bad
it's
shitty
free,
choice
we don't
if
want
this
to
is
do
what
this.
we are the people getting degrees to fuel the country? Like Tommy was saying, dentists, lawyers, doctors, teachers, pilots, trained, because I mean college is more than just 4 years. There's also 2 years. There's associate's degrees. There's like, what I'm saying, you got master's degree, doctor's degree, and then it's weird because of the inflation of education. Like you need a master's degree just to get an actual like job, just to live comfortably nowadays, because the high school diploma is equivalent to not having anything at all, where a bachelor's degree is like equivalent to now what used to be a high school diploma. So you really can't get anywhere because of the education inflation. And then we're paying some shit just to get mediocre shit, and on the basic level of shit.
No, really.
Did I
No,
make
really.
sense?
Seriously.
Like,
Well, here's the best thing too. Is now let's add on top of all that, you can have the education, but they want the experience too. They want the experience now. So you can have that bachelor's degree and that master's degree, but if you ain't got 2 to 4 years of experience, they
It don't
don't
matter.
give a fuck what you got.
Does
y'all
not matter.
see
So you paid X amount of thousands of dollars for that education, that degree, and you still got to put time in after the fact where you're accruing that interest, working the lower paying fucking job to get to that better job.
And don't keep in mind, they give you what, maybe a year or two after you graduate, and then they're like, okay, you got this money now. You got this $60,000 we gave you to go to school after a year of not working.
Right.
And like, y'all ever seen that meme and it's like a pack of scissors and it says use scissors to open? That's what jobs want. That's what jobs are. Like that's the perfect explanation. You need scissors to open a pack of scissors. What? What?
I mean, hey, it's true.
I need a job to get experience, but the job wants me to already have experience. So it's like, where am I going? What am I doing?
Yeah,
What am I doing?
shit's ass backwards.
I'll argue with anybody that wants to sit here and say that that's a bad proposal.
Then I gotta work at the shit entry level job is probably below me because I'm the shit. all because I need to gain experience.
Yo, I've been told,
I like
listen, I've been told I'm too qualified for certain places and certain jobs. And I'm like, but you're paying more than my job. But I'm
I've been
overqualified for
told that.
yours? What the fuck?
So I'm not gonna lie. I've already said to myself, yo, like when I get older and like my sons, I'm telling them, like for real. I know you don't know what you want to go to school for at this point, and you may go to school and realize you want to do something different. But look, I'm gonna tell them for real. If you want, take a year before you go to college. Think of what you want to do because for real, people go to trade schools. They come out with less debt and get a job paying more than people who go and get masters and doctors sometimes. Like you can really go to a trade school and come out getting a job that makes more than somebody with a master's or a doctorate sometimes. It's crazy.
That's
Like there are so many other options beside college, but they don't tell you about these other options. Everything is always go to college, get a degree. You can go to trade
I'm gonna
school.
stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there because in high school, if they didn't tell you about these other options, your high school was trash. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
These
Because
other options.
working in high school, I'm a high school teacher, and like, because I'm a sped teacher, so all I do, like, especially at a high school level, all we do is transition goals. So I'm constantly offering these options to my gen ed and my sped students, and as well as all my other gen ed teachers and guidance counselors, we are quick to be like, you want trade school, military, whatever, and we run through every options and possibilities and jobs you can do with it and opportunities. So if your high school didn't do that for you, then they weren't working for you. They were just working to get a paycheck.
But here's the thing, you're talking also now around this time. What we're talking about is back when 15 years ago when we were in high school. It wasn't the same 15 years
It
ago as it
wasn't.
is now. You're talking about.
Like
So
it was brought
that's
up, but it was like a quick breeze over. Like
yeah.
I didn't understand like the weight of doing that like kids leave school and go to those nursing programs and the metal workshop and the woodworking stuff. I didn't know. I thought that was just like a extracurricular shit that they did. I didn't know
Nah,
like
they
the weight of that. They
explained it
didn't
to me,
explain
or
that to us.
maybe I was the only one that paid attention in that assembly then, because they definitely, I remember
You
Meadowbrook
had an
explaining that
assembly.
to me. Yeah, to
Yeah,
talk about the tech
yeah,
center
we didn't have that
and
shit.
about other options. Like they had tech schools come in and talk to us. Like Full Sail came to talk to us, ECPI, um, Strayer, a bunch of places. Like it wasn't just colleges. I mean, they were pushing college more, but they definitely let us know there were other options and the routes they could take through high school to explore those other options, like going to the tech center. Again, y'all's high schools was not working for you.
They weren't. I
Ain't no
told you, mine tried to
buddy.
push me to go to Richard Bland.
We're in the individualism freaking culture in America. It's all about self. Ain't nobody working for nobody.
Pretty much.
Now, one thing they didn't teach was personal finance, but that's another discussion for another day.
What
Vic
else is popping,
says
Tommy?
teachers
Talk
are
about what's popping.
underpaid. Vic said
Who?
teachers are underpaid. Do you agree with that fully?
I can go on all day why I agree with that. All day. But we're not going to be here because we'll be here till 12 o'clock the
Yeah.
next day at
Yeah.
noon. And I got a flight to catch tomorrow. So we can't do that.
Honestly, there needs to be a lot more. And I've realized over the last couple weeks that, and it's not the same everywhere, but here you can get a job as a teacher like that, especially now too with everything. But like,
Yeah, it's like that here too because it's a high demand right now.
my thing
Yeah.
is like, yeah, teachers are underpaid, so obviously, just anybody that can get in will get in. But at the same time, it's like, honestly, I feel like a lot of these teachers, a lot of these people in positions that are dealing with children should be educated in the child development realm.
We do. We have to have several years of child development and classroom management and some more stuff to even have the job.
Not here. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it's like there.
Okay, I
everywhere
know
else,
we do.
but here,
But
dang,
I
they
also know once you get licensed in Virginia, you can work at anywhere in the country. Like we're one of those places.
fine.
But I know if you get licensed in North Carolina, you can't do that. Like you can only work in North Carolina. So I don't know. I would say I know we do, and we go through a lot of, and even then we go through constant professional development throughout the year for it as well. But no, y'all see these dark circles under my eyes? That's not because I have a baby. It's because I went back to work. And I've been in work for now we went up now. This is my 3rd week back in the school work, like as a teacher. And my anxiety is high, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I'm fidgety. I'm not gonna lie. It's whack.
Here's whooping your ass.
I couldn't do it.
So
Better than me.
I know a couple weeks ago, Cooley brought up this pink sauce. Chip, what is this pink sauce? Explain this to me.
What the fuck is it?
I don't know. Somebody
Someone
explain to
answer
me.
that question. It's
No,
ranch with
I
food
don't know about
coloring in
pink
it.
sauce, but it probably
It's
ain't the
what?
same.
I heard it was like ranch and food coloring in it, but then I'm like, then how'd she make it so much? But my thing is, okay, this is what I don't like and don't trust about the pink sauces. Every time I see a video or picture of it, it's a different color. The colors are inconsistent. That does not flow well with me. I know I get the whole measure with your heart thing, but when you're mass producing something, why it shouldn't be it shouldn't be inconsistent. So I don't trust it.
Do y'all
Michi?
remember? Do y'all remember when we were kids? Do y'all remember the what was it? Green ketchup and
The purple ketchup and shit.
Yeah,
yes.
I do, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Misha, you
That's
missed
exactly
it.
what that
We
shit
were
reminds me
talking about
of.
you earlier.
Huh?
Jamie Thirst asked if Rook had a lady or a guy friend, and he said, yeah, he
Not
does.
lady or guy. So which one? Yes to both?
No, he has a lady friend. He has a
Oh,
girlfriend.
okay. You said lady or guy friend, and you said yes. I was like, yes to both. Like,
No. Jamie asked
okay,
if he had a girlfriend or guy friend. He said, I have a girlfriend.
My
doesn't
God.
know.
So yes, Misha, you were
Poor woman.
the topic of what's saying
I'm
earlier.
sorry.
Doesn't know.
So pink sauce is a pink colored dipping sauce created by TikTok. Come on now. I ain't asking no backstory. I asked what it is.
No, what the fuck is in the
It
sauce?
became known because of controversy over concerns of food poisoning. Ew.
Yeah, because people are getting sick off that shit.
So apparently it contains sunflower seed oil, pitaya, dragon fruit, raw honey, chili pepper, milk, and garlic.
But what? Dragon fruit. Hold on. Dragon fruit is sweet, right?
Right.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me go to this chat. What did you say it's in it?
Sunflower
Did you look
seed
that up?
oil, yeah, dragon fruit, raw honey, chili pepper, milk, and garlic. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't.
Why don't we just go back to mixing ketchup and mayonnaise like the good old days? The fuck?
Put a hot sauce in that bitch for some spice in your life.
Right, there's no regulation on it because it was a, like, while the FDA intervened on it.
No,
wait.
FDA approved.
On August 2nd, 2022, the FDA began to review the sauce and announced an official taste test of the sauce. According to the creator, the FDA found the business to be fully compliant with their regulations, but this has yet to be verified by the FDA. So,
hold on. So, who is the? I can't even read.
Wait, FDA certified or not?
It's not FDA certified yet, but I'm seeing now, especially thanks to Michi and the article, the big issue was she was shipping this stuff out and there wasn't any real regulation on, like, whether to freeze it, like how to store it.
Yeah, like this, right?
Yeah, so
hold on. So us as Americans, I mean, there's because of a lot of the preservatives and stuff too, but there's a lot of things that we refrigerate that isn't supposed to be refrigerated. Like in other countries, they won't refrigerate things like ketchup. We refrigerate ketchup. It doesn't have to be refrigerated. A lot of other places don't refrigerate it.
I just started refrigerating. The only reason I started refrigerating is because the bottle says refrigerated. But I'm not gonna lie, like growing up, we didn't refrigerate it. We did not put it in the refrigerator. Hot sauce either.
The ingredients in that stuff though, once open, I get because I mean, there's not like being like vacuum packaged and sealed or whatever. This is made in someone's house. The ingredients in that stuff, the dragon fruits, some whatever, eat whatever. Like I don't hear any like trans fats or preservatives in that. So that sounds like something that needs to be under like some type of cold to keep fresh in my mind. Now I could be wrong. So I just don't trust it. So unless you're shipping it in like a cold freezer refrigerated truck or whatever, like I don't trust it. And then it's gonna be dropped off on your doorstep. Wonder if it get dropped off at your work and you don't come home until 6 hours later. It's just been outside in the sun and the heat. Y'all know how hot it gets in Virginia?
Yeah, I'm convinced that that's the real issue behind it. Is
No, ma'am.
yeah.
We
No,
know the
ma'am.
make it
No,
yourself.
ma'am.
I'm
No,
just thinking about the
ma'am.
oil and the milk. Like after a while, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure those two probably start to break apart, and the oils.
that's what I'm saying. With the milk and then the sunflower seed oil and the dragon fruit, the garlic would probably be maybe okay. But I mean, even then, the garlic with the milk, like it would get hot and
Like,
Yeah,
girl, what
it's
percent milk does she use too?
hello. And is she using powdered milk or we using liquid milk? What we talking about here?
coconut.
Like,
I mean, that still comes in a
Hey,
powder
Vic
or
said he from the
liquid.
757. What up, bruh? What up? 7.5 and a half. 804 over here though, bro.
All right.
804 over here though.
oh my god,
804.
we're so cool. We just don't spit our area codes like people can't fucking find out on the internet where it's at.
I'm pretty sure yours is 911 because you are just
Listen,
an emergency,
yeah,
man.
yeah, that shit be on fire over here, motherfuckers.
They have creams for that, ma'am.
Listen.
I'm sorry. Let me stop. I'm done. Speaking of emergencies, so
Ooh.
y'all know we had COVID, you know, the pandemic and stuff, and COVID's pretty much now become a thing of memory. They try to push monkeypox on us. I'm not gonna lie, for like a week, it seemed pretty serious, and they're not talking about it at all.
I know it.
You said
So
what?
were the killer hornets.
know.
Those are pretty serious too, weren't they?
Yeah, what happened to the murder hornets?
We had murder hornets.
Yeah, we had murder
What?
hornets.
We had murder
Remember,
hornets.
like this big and shit.
Mm-hmm. They were seen in Virginia at one point.
Vic said my homeboy tested positive today. Yo,
Oh,
how's
I'm sorry.
how's he doing? Because let the news and stuff tell it. The latest variant that came out, I forgot which one that was. Was it Omicron?
Oh my gosh.
Omicron was supposed to be the weakest and least volatile of all the strands. And was
It's the most
supposedly
contagious.
going to kill off the other ones, and eventually, like COVID will be nothing more than like a common cold.
Like the flu, like the annual flu, which
He's-
still kills people, by the way.
What?
The flu,
Of
the
course.
flu virus, it still does. It's still deadly. It never stopped being deadly. We just got better with dealing with it,
Of course. Yes.
and that's the way COVID going to be. It's never going to stop being deadly or serious. It's just we're going to get better at dealing with it.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I do hate. Let's talk about first of all how all these corporations are using COVID as an excuse to one jack up the prices and two decrease their hours and services that they offer. Like AmFam, for example, American Family Fitness. If y'all don't know what that is, it's a gym around here, and
Fitness is a Virginia only business. So let's be right.
it's not. It's actually it's in a few different places. It's not just Virginia.
Since when?
If as far as I know, it's not just Virginia. It might be just, I don't know. I didn't think it was just Virginia. But American Family Fitness is a dope ass gym. But ever since COVID, like they got rid of their little juice bars so they don't make no protein shakes anymore. It's not 24 hours anymore.
They
They
closed
don't
the
offer a
juice
lot
bar?
of
I
different
didn't even peep that.
classes. Huh?
I didn't peep that. They closed the juice bar?
They closed them in all of them.
That's
Like they
whack as
got
shit.
rid of everything there. The kids zone hours don't run is not as open as long and don't run the same hours. They don't offer as many personal training sessions and stuff like that. But yet they still want you to pay $80 to like $100 a month I get a discount because I'm a teacher though, but still, booty. Y'all booty for that.
Yeah, very much so.
Walmart is the same shit. Why y'all closing at 10 o'clock? Why can't I go to Walmart at 3 in the morning and shop in peace?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Vic. I mean, Amsterdam used to be 24 hours. Most of the gyms in my area, I think with the exception of
Area.
with the exception of the Gold's Gym in my area, were all 24 hours. Once
Yeah, they
COVID
were.
hit, they changed that.
Yeah,
Which
all
sucks.
yeah, Golds was. There was I forgot where it was, but there was a Golds that was 24 hours.
Yeah, there are a few that are in the area that were 24. That
I
one
think it's the
didn't.
ones that have the pools.
Yeah. Nishi says, I think people are more in tune with diseases because of COVID. So anytime a new one comes out, people get nervous. Yeah, COVID has everyone spooked now because COVID just went crazy. COVID is Black Air Force energy incarnate. Okay, COVID came through. It was just it was pretty bad. It was pretty. Walmart definitely needs to go back. I agree. Walmart needs to go back to being 24/7 because those 4 o'clock Walmart runs were the best.
And Kroger too, because there's certain Krogers were 24 hours. Like the big program in Lillian Turnpike, that one used to be 24 hours, and that shit was clutch.
I did not know
24
that.
hour Kroger
Did
was
not know
lit.
that.
Yeah, 24-hour Kroger was lit. Just letting you know, you had to be there.
Misha's, I think, has to do with a labor shortage as well. They can't man all 20. That is true. We are in a labor shortage right now. And people are trying
Why?
to say it's because our generation doesn't want to work. We don't want to keep jobs. Yada, yada.
Now, what
And
it is we found out that we can get
No one
paid
wanna work.
for incomplete jobs. We found out that we were being underpaid for just about everything we do.
underpaid and unappreciated.
We
That
decided
part.
that
I'm
we
not
are
about to
worth
bust my
more
ass.
than what these companies are willing to give. So,
I'm not exactly.
guess
I'm not about
what?
to bust my ass for a company that don't
I'm
give a
not
shit
going to
about me.
be
Ain't gonna pay
there.
me shit.
Exactly. I'm not going to be there working all kinds of hours if you're not going to pay me. And then guess what? Now your ass has to close down and you're not making money if you're not going to be paying me what I'm worth. And these
That
companies
part.
have not figured this out yet because they sit here and say, oh, well, we'll up the pay to minimum wage being $15 an hour. But then guess what? Everybody else has said inflation in prices. They didn't raise anything at all.
And it's crazy you said that because I seen earlier in the chat where someone said to be a manager at Amazon, you have to have an associate's degree or higher. But everybody knows that Amazon is all some bullshit. So I feel like you're requiring this highest education, but is it worth the pay? Like, are you even paying me enough to even pay off the debt that I got from that education?
No.
And it's just one continuous cycle of bullshit.
Mhm.
Exactly. Like Misha and Vic said, like people now trying to get jobs where they work from home. My job's work from home, not gonna lie. I love it. I have started to resent
You
this
love it,
job a little.
Tommy.
I have started to resent this job a little bit because they are making changes that I can tell are not in mind of us as their employees. And it's hurting all of us in ways I'm not going to get into, which is okay because guess what, guys? I got the job. We're not speaking what the job is, but I got it. Yeah,
When do you
cannot
start?
wait. October 10th. October 10th.
Nice.
Yeah, got to tell y'all. But I got the job. But yeah, my job can kick rocks after this. Kick rocks. I'm gonna let y'all know just how much I've given to this job, yo. I have 144 hours of overtime as of April of this year. I mean, I have 144 hours of vacation time. Damn.
So you're
Saved
going
up.
to take them all till the 10th, right?
Nope.
You should.
Nope. I'm gonna cash it out.
You better cash out now.
You never
You
know.
got to make sure that you can do that before they try to
I
get you.
can. I already know I can. I already
You better
know.
cash the fuck out today. You got rent to pay. The fuck?
The rent's paid.
You got rent to pay next month.
I'm caught up. I am caught up. Everything is taken care of. But yeah, the job sucks. Like I said, they made a lot of changes that really took away from us, especially people who they used to ask all the time. You know, we need your help. Come in, help us with this, help us with that, work this, do that, yada yada. Like people were really bending over backwards for this place, and these changes are not cohesive to the environment that y'all created. Of we help y'all, y'all help us. But it's whatever. Got a new job now. I'm not even gonna sweat it anymore. Finish up. Put my 2 weeks in. Get that cash out check. And on to the next job. So yeah, labor shortage. I don't put it to people not wanting to work or people working from home. I really said it akin to people are realizing that these jobs don't give a fuck about us. To them, it's all about
And people are getting famous off TikTok nowadays too.
that too. In fact, this is
Like
the perfect
legit ass
example
famous.
from my job of why I say like people just realize they don't give a fuck about us. So this is my level right here. I have my direct supervisor, his supervisor, and then this lady who's on par with this supervisor, right? Why does this lady have a Tesla? Like a brand new Tesla that she bought like a year ago.
I want a
She can
Tesla.
afford to buy a Tesla.
Maybe she got a husband.
She doesn't.
And maybe she got a sugar daddy.
She doesn't.
Maybe she hoeing.
She has a wife. But regardless,
Okay.
this wife is a stay-at-home mom. She's
Be
making
nice.
right. But anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. It's no reason why this lady is making enough at this point to buy a Tesla, while the rest of us are having to work 2 jobs to make income. I haven't had to start making 2
Don't do
jobs.
that. See, this is part of our American culture. Don't do that. Let
Somebody
that
said that.
woman live her life. Be happy for her. She's making it.
That woman's a
It's
dick. I'm not being happy for nothing about
ain't
her.
fair. Somebody's making this much and I'm not making this much. It's not fair. Like, go on with yourself somewhere. If it ain't fair, go somewhere else.
It's
Yeah,
also
work.
not fair when people come in and they have masters working this job and they get overlooked for promotions.
You are making the decision to work there. Make the decision not to fucking work there.
We
and
did.
then you ain't got no
She's
worry
left, and
about
I'm about
what
to do
you
the
done
same
and what you
thing.
haven't done, and then
That's why I
mad
said
about
it's
it.
not a labor
Okay?
shortage. The problem is these jobs don't give a fuck about these people.
Woo!
My job has literally been nothing but people's little brothers, little sisters, cousins, husbands, and wives coming in and getting promoted over everyone else.
You should have left the second time somebody
In
got
fact,
promoted. These bitches.
remember I told y'all it's my supervisor and his supervisor? His supervisor's little brother is right below him. Little brother started less than a year ago.
I'll leave a job so quick.
The manager here, the next manager over, his wife just moved to our dispatch. She's above him.
Because it's who you know.
Exactly.
Who you know. And if you don't market yourself to know who you need to know, that is your
Big
fault.
saying, here she goes. I know, bro. I've never met someone that's always yelling.
That's why I make more money than you.
We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck.
I'm allowed to yell.
Exactly. Good old boys club. My whole job is nothing but cousins, brothers, husbands, and wives.
Fuck one of their wives then. Shit. The
So
hell?
what? You know what? She's trying to get me fired and killed and possibly lynched. And right, it's not what you know, it's who you know. No matter where you go, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Against those people.
Oh,
you can hold some cards too.
Oh, trust me, we
cards.
Look, it's crazy because if shit happened late last year, early this year, with a supervisor, and he should have got fired, but the guy who was going to turn him in, instead of turning him in, he used that information to get a promotion.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Information that we all pulled together collectively, he used to get a promotion.
Political ladder, no matter where you're at, what stage in life, where you're at, you are in a political ladder.
Agreed.
Because it's not a help you up system. It's not a help the next one up culture. It's a climb over the next one culture. You can't play fair. You can't play by the rules.
You can't.
Doesn't get you anywhere.
That's what I mean. Personally, I'd rather be my own boss. I would much rather just, work for myself. That's another topic for another day.
No, though, because myself be stressing myself out, and I'll be cursing myself out, and I ain't trying to curse, because I'll be kirking on my bosses, and if I'm my own boss, I'm gonna be kirking on myself, and I can't do that.
Yeah,
We're trying to practice self-love over here. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I'll be stressing myself out.
crabs in the barrel mindset. Agreed. Very much agree. With that being said, though, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this show up. It is approaching that time of the night. Yes, next week's episode is called "Music to My Ears." We're bringing a lot of our musically inclined associates on board for this episode. We're going to be talking about music in all forms, and
we have a super special guest too.
Yes, with a very special guest and possibly a performance.
Possibly. Hopefully.
I need to break out my flute. So I need to break out the flute.
We already have a performance, ma'am.
We already have something.
Well, we gonna battle.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Y'all are so petty. But yeah.
My God.
With that being said, we will see you guys.
Wait. I need y'all to hit up this Anon box. Y'all can drop anything goes. Even if it's not just for Jamie, you can ask any one of us, including Jamie, questions. Anything goes.
Oh yeah, hit that
So hit it
Anon
up.
box. NGL.link/thirsty thoughts.
They been slacking, huh?
They do.
They've been slacking. Now, with that being said, we gonna wrap this up because I didn't introduce myself. It's an end. It's McCooley without the baby, and we wrapping this up. So good night, y'all.
Yeah. So, don't forget, guys. If you missed any part of this episode or just want to rewatch it, it will be up on YouTube tomorrow at noon.
Again.
So, anything you want to see again, check it out there. Peace, chicken grease, and all that other good shit. We will check you all next Thursday. Later.